Hi. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, hello. So the lady said, first of all, I've been thinking of contacting people as Herman, Lindsay, Robert Du Bois, and his foundation, but you must agree with me to do it. And everything is worth a try. They were in your shoes. Herman was released after 3 years and Robert after 37, but they gave him $14 million settlement. I already prepared emails, so if you can tell me I can go ahead, I will do it. Next thing, what about the lawyer? Did you change the lawyer? Any lawyer needs time to prepare. Another thing that is viral now, then she talks about the video clip. Now about Fundly. It's already going good, and you should keep it going because it will obviously help you. I just hope with all my heart that you know the people that are running it for you. Blah, 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 blah. Like even now, my friend told me she sent you to Lee County $1,000. Her name is Agnes. I'm getting confused now because she didn't send me any proof. Can you tell me if she really did it or her funds arrived to you by any chance? It could have been one of the people that tried to, and they sent it back to her, you know, in the mail. But anyway, I don't know if that really is true. Agnes, her friend, so I'll just have to tell her, like, hey, tell Agnes I didn't get it. They probably sent it back. Tell her to send it to my Fundly. Because now I'm wondering if I can trust even the people I know. I will support Funding with money next week. I'm also taking in social media about your innocence and having investigation trials static and posted in record. I could your message about Funding and your socials begin real. If you were my kid, I would tell you to stop answering people's questions about your voice, about sex and stuff like that. In my opinion, you should talk about yourself, how you love your life, your family, close friends, animals, how you miss it. They must see the human and beautiful person in you, not horny guy, although it's totally understandable. You're a human being and you need sex. But sometimes you need to say what other people want to hear and what can make you look better in their eyes. I know I am talking like boring teacher and mother, but I am the mother, and it is because I care. I wouldn't even contact you. I also downloaded your case documents from Lee County and trying to study it, and I found out that many things are not adding up. I don't know why the lawyer didn't bring those things up. My friend, and then she gives me Daria's phone number. I know Daria. I haven't called her yet, but she put the credit.
Daria.
We have our group on WhatsApp with her and Angelica where we are trying to find different ways and people that can help you. I can buy American Sim and credit too. So anyways, that's her take. I need to get in touch with her friend Agnes and tell her to donate $1,000 to
Yeah. No, agreed. I can, if you can get me that information too, I can always reach out to Agnes if needed. Where's this one?
Yeah, that'd be great. We're gonna definitely have to do this. We could try to see if she can.
I agree. I totally agree. The social media part, I mean, I do agree with that. I do agree with that, and I think I've already told you about it, that we need to less sexualize you. Everyone already knows that you're good looking. And the good news is all the content that we have going forward in the interview, Valerie's been going through it, and she's like, we have a lot of good stuff that we can use in here, and I've been going through the text messages, so
listen,
we're trying to keep it together.
Now is the prime time that we release Courtney's
That's
video.
what we're working on. That's our plan. So we're trying to get it all done here, get it released within the next day or two. It's just a lot of stuff to go through. But that's our plan. I'm like, this is how we paint him in a bit of a better picture too, is Courtney's interview is going to do that. And like I said, luckily Val said that she thinks there's a lot of good stuff we can use.
All right, what phone calls are you making today?
I got to call Lee and Kevin first thing this morning, and I'm going to reach out to Wendy as well too about the video, blowing them up. I'm going to follow up with some of the other law firms that I reached out to yesterday as well too, yesterday afternoon. I doubt they're going to have an update, but I want to check and see. Huh?
Remember the Southern Poverty Law?
Yep, that's included in it. Yep. So that's what I'm going to plan. I got to follow up with Brooke on the background checks as well too. We also pulled her European number, Alexandra, because she has it on WhatsApp.
Thank you for using GTL. Hello, sorry about that.
Hello. Hey,
Hi. Sorry about that.
I spoke to Lee. 2 things, told him the issue, and he was kind of telling me there's nothing that could be done, maybe just in civil court. But listen, then I continued to push him, and I was going at different angles and doing things like that. And then he was basically like, I was like, look, I don't want to go after the person. We don't know who the person is, but the problem is the agency, the sheriff's office, you see, we go after them because they have somebody working for them that's acting unprofessionally and that's releasing such things, right? So he's like, okay, that makes a little more sense. He's like, that makes a little more sense. We could do that. So he could file a motion for the request of an investigation into the Lee County sheriff's office. Right. So he claims he gave me his word for whatever that's worth. And he said he's gonna file that on Sunday because you can't file today. You have to file Sunday, and it'll get processed through on Monday. But and then I also, so listen, he's like, that won't do much for your case anyways. I'm like, look, I don't want to jump for my case. I want the notice of it. I want it for later purposes and everything else. So I think it'll be good. We launch that investigation in the Lee County Sheriff's Office, and guess what, baby? When he does that, and that becomes like a viral type thing, then we blast that investigation all over the internet, socially, that there's an investigation in the Sheriff's Office, right?
Yep.
And that's going to make him look even worse and make me look even better. So, so listen, we need to make sure. Keep that between us for now, though. Keep that between us for now until we get more information. We need to make sure, right, exactly. We need to make sure that Lee does this on Sunday. Now, the other thing is, so I told him, okay, I'll call Jessie right now, and she will send you the proof, whatever that proof is, and he's going to review that proof, and he will also file that motion.
I'm going to send it over right now. I'm going to be honest.
I need you to be honest. Yeah, I need you to be honest.
Yeah. What?
Can you? I don't know. You're telling me to be honest. So I need you to...
No, not honest. Oh, sorry. Well, sorry. I just meant I was going to say I'm having an issue with. I'm going to send him what I do have for now, though. I'm going to send him what I do have. It was like through a website that you had to do it through the jail, and so I don't know if they're fucking with it or what.
You should have saved pictures of those.
You can't. There's like no fucking way. I tried. It wouldn't save.
Great, Jesse. Every time I go to do something, I take 10 steps back. 1 step forward, 10 steps back. Can't even get something done. 1 step forward, 10 steps back. 1 step forward, 10 steps back.
We're going to do, this is just an update from them. We were going to do, to address the YouTube video meanwhile, because there's like, it's all over the place. It is what it is. But honestly, like I said, I don't think it's really affecting your stuff overall. We just want it down and off and the investigation to be completed.
No, not in completed.
We're thinking about,
started.
Started. But we're thinking about doing a live on Sunday, but they want me to go on there as Marie.
Okay, fine.
Okay, just wanted to check in with you. No face or anything, clearly, just going to be my voice. But they want me to tell. They want me to tell your side of the story as someone who is close to you. Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to go over that, aren't we?
Yep, and we already need to do it anyway, so we're going to need to take some time. But
later, because I don't have time for that now. We will later, though.
You don't have time later?
I just told you I have time later.
Oh, time later. Yeah, no, I didn't think we'd do it right now. I have work calls starting at 10 anyway. I'm trying to do my own work, too, in between. I have work calls from, 10 to, I think 2. It fucking sucks, dude. I'm, on back-to-back calls. Yeah, I'm on calls until, 1:30, hopefully only 1 o'clock today.
The way that I see it anyways is, the way that I see it anyways basically is, whoever dropped this video or whatever, it had to be somebody in the sheriff's office, one of the clerks or something.
What I've heard, and I texted Wendy about it as well, too, is the fact that since this was already played in the court, it's public record. So they said anything that's played in court is public record.
I'm sorry, but that was not played in the court.
Okay. So you're claiming, Wendy and Kevin emailed back, too. They claimed that it's public information because it was used as evidence. And they said that because it was used as, they said that.
Whatever, it does not matter. It doesn't matter. Lee said he's going to file a motion for an investigation.
Yeah, exactly. I've just got to send him this email.
By the way, that was not used as evidence in the court. That was part of not. It was not. It was never even brought up.
No, I trust you.
Even Lee just said that. No, I'm just saying, these people don't know what the they're talking about.
Yeah, let's get this fucking investigation going, man. That's going to be big. And then what we're going to do is as soon as we have the motion, we're going to fucking blast it. I'm going to actually, do you feel comfortable with me telling Val ahead of time if she keeps it to herself so she can start to plan?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I found some interesting information. With the VPN. So I was able to look up information from, and there's only one address that I can't account for, and I can't figure this out. So there have been logins to social media, TikTok from Romania. There's been logins through New Jersey through VPN, and then also
why New Jersey? What part of New Jersey?
I think
okay, fine. What part?
It's probably Daniela. It's like Pisca. It's a VPN.
What part? Okay. Okay. Hello. What part of New Jersey?
But it's through VPN. So I'm assuming it's them or it's Val. But there's one number that's coming up through T-Mobile that's not through VPN that's in Miami. And it's an Android. And it's an iPhone, I think. And I can't figure out who the that would be.
What number is that?
It's just an IP address. It's not a phone number. It's an IP address of who's logging in, and they're logging in from Miami, not through VPN. So the other one said VPN. The other one said VPN, like through Miami, or VPN through this area in New Jersey. That one did not. It said from T-Mobile was the carrier in Miami.
You can't track the number?
When I have some more time, I'm going to try to. I just found it like not long ago.
You take that and use that IP address and try to locate it. What I mean by locate it is not just find that it's in Miami. We already know that. You can maybe get closer than that.
I'm going to try to get like longitude and stuff. Yeah, try to get the exact like location. I just need some time to work on it. I haven't had a second to do it yet. And at the bottom. I wonder how quick that military woman's going to send you that information. I got to follow up with Brooke too today.
Oh, she just texted me right now.
Read it. What is it?
She just texted me right now. She just texted me right now. I called her.
Okay.
She said, "What are you up to today? Can you possibly give me a call at some point?"
Yeah, it's just going to give you information. Oh, also, real quick, baby. Texting with or messaging with Tatiana or whatever her name is. She said that she claims she has information she needs to speak to you about. She said they can prove that it wasn't you who put Diane in the bushes.
Okay.
So if you can give her a call. I don't know if it's actual valid information. She hasn't disclosed anything further, but she seems to be trusting me more. I also think she's just trying to talk to you.
You think she's just trying to, what did you just say?
I think she's just trying to talk to you, too, because she keeps, like, asking if I've spoken with you, and I just don't answer her questions when she asks that.
Did she ever send an email to you?
She has not sent it yet, but she said that they're in the process. She said that the rest of the doc should be complete in the next few weeks. So, like, we need it now. Like, we need it, like, now.
Okay, so why don't you tell her that?
Because I haven't quite built up that relationship yet with her. I feel like to press her, but I can try to press her today. I can use you as leverage and say, hey, I can probably use you as leverage.
Whatever you think.
I think if you call her too, and you put some pressure on her that like, hey, we need this now. What can you send over now to us?
Well, she said she wants to give it when we got a lawyer. So guess what? I don't have is the lawyer. So.
Well, we're going to though. We are. Yes,
Lee said that a lot of people have been calling him about. Oh no, he said he got a phone call from Michael Uferman. And he said Uferman said that everybody's been calling him about me. So. But
that was another one that I saw.
But then he said obviously nobody's come through with any money for him, so just people calling him about it. So, and then Lee claims that between the two of them, he would suggest hiring Uferman, but fuck what Lee thinks. But I'm just saying, I don't know. He says Uferman, he said Uferman with appeals, that's his thing. Yeah, he says Uferman with appeals, that's his thing. He said Uferman's better than Bias with the appeals. With the appeals, he said he's better than Bias, so I don't know.
Yes, I mean, yeah, okay. I'm assuming his is
what do you mean,
I
don't fucking know.
No, I don't know either. I'm looking it up, but yeah, his firm does concentrate on federal criminal appeals. It's their specific concentration, are appeals.
Is that what it says with Bias or no?
I have to look up Bias and see. Let me just second. The money's supposed to be deposited today, hopefully, right?
We will see. I will let you know, like I told you.
It just says, it just says he has a full range of criminal and civil cases. He has a particular emphasis on representing clients in complex and high-profile criminal and civil cases. Like I said, the other guy says that he specifically is, do you want me to reach out to this guy and just see what his rotation?
You have 1 minute remaining.
I'm assuming it can't be any cheaper.
No! Shannon just texted me and said, proof for you is coming today for you.
Oh,
call me.
Yeah, call, please, and then call me after. I might have a call that starts at 10.
All right, I love you. Bye.
I love you, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I love you. I love you.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
Thank you for using GTL.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hi.
Hello? Hi.
How are you? How are you?
Good. What are you doing? I'm good. What are you doing?
I'm on the way.
Okay. For sure.
Yeah, so.
Right.
So are you having a good day?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. Okay, so
Yes.
I have a theory for you. And I want to know what you think, okay?
Yeah.
You think, and if you don't agree with me, like, just tell me, okay, please. Like, just let me know. Do you think that Alexandra is Dawn?
Not really.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because I was just trying to understand why Alexandra would kind of push Dawn on you more. Do you feel like that's what she kind of does?
A little bit, but she's not Dawn, though. It's not one and the same person. Two different people.
But I couldn't hear you. What was that?
Yeah, but they're two different people, though, for sure. No, they're not one.
Sure. Okay. Well, I was just curious because, you know, sometimes people will do that kind of weird shit.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, of course.
Have you ever seen the show on MTV called Catfish?
Yup.
Yeah, they do.
Do you like that show?
Shit. Well, I used to like it when I was like younger. When it first came out, I thought it was crazy. So I'm like, who the f does that? But yeah.
Yeah, that is some crazy shit. People really do that.
Yeah. Huh?
People. Hey, should I call you back if you're unable to really hear me well? I could call you back. It'd probably be better.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you think?
Sure. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye bye. Now you have, and you remember why I gave these little confessions, multiple.
Right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you were forced to. Yeah, I remember everything.
Right, but then later the jail call on the jail phone. Why did I do that after I talked to the detectives already? It's because what?
You were trying to link it back to your dad, weren't you?
Nah, man, that's way before I even came to motherfucking jail, dude.
Sorry.
No. After I came to jail and I talked to the detectives, told them the story and shit, blah, 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 blah. Then I got on the phone with Mila, knowing the phone's recorded, right? I told you this part. I got on the phone with Mila, knew she was working with the news. Didn't I tell you that?
Yeah.
Got on the phone with her and told her I did it. Why did I do that, Destiny, at that time? Because, let me just tell you why. Because I knew that she was working with the news was going to blast it out, and the guys that I worked for were going to hear about it quicker than they would with the detectives taking their sweet time to introduce it to the world that I gave a confession to them, right? So me calling me on the phone and the news putting it on the goddamn news is going to do what? That day, next day, tell my guys that I worked with, hey, I did it, I took the fall, now you guys know it's on the fucking news. That's why I gave the phone call to Mila, man. So there's different stages of different confessions, but they were all for a fucking reason. That's the reason for that one. So I can protect my fucking people. What did they do, Jesse? Still burned my mom and dad's house down the following, not even a month later. Then they went to fucking Kelly's place. Did you get the file report for that?
No, I tried calling, but they're giving me a hard time. I'm working on it, though. So are you okay with me mentioning about the fact that your parents' house too burned down a month after on the live?
It's less than a month after, but yes, of course.
Yeah, no, yeah. I just, just want to make sure like I'm helping to tie together all the pieces for people. It's not to be a Cliff Notes version, but I want to tie it all together for everyone.
You can even show the fire report if you like, without my parents' name and stuff like that. I mean,
yeah, we'll see.
I mean, we need to make it as real as possible, dude. This doesn't need to be no hearsay.
I get it.
The realer, the better. I mean, you tell me, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we will. I got to put this all together afterwards. Like I said, I'm going to read through it and that's the same reason why you did the phone call with your dad admitting, right?
In jail?
Yeah.
Yes.
Same reason.
Everything.
And, okay.
That was actually a video call. It was a video visitation, man. Not just a phone call. That's the one that just got released on YouTube. I'm assuming.
Was a video. It was actually a video visitation and did it. And how long after you were arrested did that take place? Would you say approximately? Do you remember?
Which one?
With Mila and with your dad. How quickly did you call Mila?
I'm gonna give you the dad happened first, detectives happened second, Mila happened third.
Okay.
And how quick? I don't know. I was in jail for like 2 days with the dad situation, then 4 days with the detectives, then I was in jail for like 8 days, maybe 10 days, possibly even 2 weeks for Mila's phone call. I was like 8 days for Mila's phone call. So 2 days for the dad, 4 days for the detectives, then 8 days for Mila's phone call. Maybe somewhere around there.
4 days after Mila, and then. And you said that they did not announce at that point that you had been arrested by the time you spoke to Mila, and that's why you wanted to get it out? Okay.
Well, let's say you come to jail, right, and detectives come to talk to you, right? Or you tell them some shit, right? You think the world's gonna know about that same day? Or you think they're gonna do an investigation, they're gonna this and that, they're gonna Right. So
yeah, to make sure.
I felt a sense of urgency to get it out there faster. Obviously.
Yeah, I could see that with your personality, and that's your personality. So.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Brooke's working on stuff for us too. This other girl, so I'll handle that with them.
I hate waiting on this shit, man. It's like every time she comes back with some shit, doesn't give us a fucking thing. Same shit we fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
What else have I just learned from waiting for 24 hours with this guy?
Well, like I said, the biggest thing about but the address that Alexandra has given you is the address of the woman in the criminal psychologist.
Absolutely not. It definitely, absolutely not. But must not be the same one on LinkedIn because you said she lives in the UK.
Well, it says that she's doing a teaching fellowship at that university. It doesn't mean she necessarily is in the UK. Person like this probably travels.
Let me ask you a question. This girl, if it is that girl, have you talked to Alexandra on the phone?
She sent me some like voice chat.
Does that sound like the criminal psychologist to you that is doing an internship at the UK?
Well, it depends on what her nationality is. Doesn't mean that she's from the UK. She's doing a fellowship.
Okay. Well, what her last name is? Okay, so I don't know, goddammit. If it's a criminal psychologist girl, you've seen pictures of her, right? You've seen pictures of her, right? What does she look like to you? American? What does she look like? Greek? What does she look like? Tell me. Romanian?
She looks like
Italian?
She does look like she's like from like some form of like Romania or Ukrainian of some sort. She does have features of that, like.
Romania is right by Ukraine, so that's the
I know,
area.
and that's why I recognize it because I'm Ukrainian, so I know what Ukrainian looks like.
So if this Alexandra is the one that you're seeing and is the criminal psychologist, so this girl is sending me fake pictures.
That's what I'm worried.
You have 1 minute remaining.
But I don't want to say anything until we match the date of birth.
Are we looking at the same girl here? Didn't we already compare the two? And
yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same person in the same photos. It's not the same person as her photos.
The photos she sent me are not the same person than what you're seeing.
No, there's no way in hell. So it's either she's sending you fake photos or if she's exactly who she's telling us. And I'm just trying to confirm with date of birth, so I got you on it. I'm going to handle this.
Have you seen?
So let me work on it.
Have you seen Alexander? Yeah. Okay. Jesse. Have you seen Alexander's Instagram page?
I did, but her face is always covered.
What do you mean it's always covered? All of her pictures have a
Like
mask on?
No, she has like a camera, like her phone in front. In the picture she sent yesterday, a phone's in front of her face.
Oh yeah, that's how she sends them to me. Totally different girl though, right?
Yeah. I love you.
Right.
Phone's about to disconnect. Call Valerie. Call Tatiana.
Thank you for using GTL.
How's it going, my love?
Very good. How are you? I'm doing well. How are you?
Superb. It's been a busy afternoon, but it's always good. So.
Did you know that that YouTube account has dropped another call that I did with Milo? Were you aware of that?
Yes, I saw that. I didn't listen to it, but I knew that they dropped it. So right now we're actually trying to drop a couple of like stories. I gotta actually catch up on what they said. They're trying to do something to distract from it and get people excited for. Hold on one second. Let me watch this real quick. Yeah, trying to get people excited for the TikTok live.
Trying to do what?
Give me 1 second. I'm just watching a video that Val put together. Oh, this is good, Val. She did good. Yes. Yeah, that's it. Back for dropping a teaser little trailer for the TikTok live that we're going to do on Sunday. That's more or less we're kind of teasing the fact that we're going to be hearing your side of the story from your closest friends.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing to rebuttal it.
I hope you guys really ball out on this. You better.
It's going to be me doing most of the talking here, I guess, because Alexandra volunteered me to do the talking. She goes, Jesse, why don't you do it? Alexandra volunteered me. She's like, Jesse, why don't you do the live? Like,
why did she volunteer? But is everybody else going to be on the live too?
No, to my understanding, it's me and I think possibly Brooke or one other person.
Why?
And that's what I was wondering, and I was like, okay, why am I being volunteered?
Hold on a second.
I have to recheck with them, though. Let me send a message and see if they changed their mind. But one thing I knew, it was just myself and who will
I'm not doubting that Daniela doesn't want to do it. She's shy, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I'm confirming, but yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you a question. What if we were to bring in? Now, hold on. What if we were to bring in, right? Someone. Oh.
Like who?
Listen, we got Brooke, right? She's great at talking.
Brooke has to work all day Sunday. I already asked. I wanted her to.
I thought you literally said Brooke and you.
Well, it was supposed to be Brooke and I, and then she responded back that she has to work all day Sunday. It was supposed to be Brooke and I.
All right. So.
Valerie said she can join. She doesn't want people to see her. I'm going to be off camera too. Going to be off camera too. We need someone to moderate it though, so it's probably going to be Valerie. And then Alexandra, she's going to be on a plane, so she said she cannot be on. Which we knew that she was going to Miami.
What day is Sunday? What date is Sunday on?
It's the 4th, I believe. Yeah, Sunday's the 4th.
Okay. What if we brought somebody in? And you said who? What if we consider bringing Tatiana in?
I like her. I do like her.
Okay. So, plus it's like a thing where we're going to have Valerie, she's kind of like got that Israel scent, right? Or like not scent, but I'm sorry, accent. Like, who she talks that way. I don't know. I haven't talked to her yet, but I will. But however she talks. And then
she does have a little bit of an accent.
And then what if we have Tatiana who has the British accent? So we're covering a lot of bases with like accents and people. So people think it's more diverse. Then
I'm on board. I like her.
Right, then Tatiana, maybe you lace her up on your side. She already claims to know what she knows. Compare the two, and then she could come in on the live as well. If she'd be open for it.
I think that's a good idea.
You're gonna have to get with her though about it.
Yeah, let me check in with her to see if it's something she'd be open to, and then I'll talk to the girls about introducing her.
Right.
So let me talk with her first and say, hey, you okay if I just tell her that I was talking with you about it? Because I feel like it'll pump her up that you want her involved. Okay, just want to make sure, because she's like I said, she's very sweet to me, very, very nice to me. Did you call her earlier and talk to her?
Yes, I did.
Okay, what did she tell you? So I'm curious.
I told her about the recording.
Oh, what do you mean? Is that your forced to?
Yeah, of course. And how it was
Yeah, no.
done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. She said she had information for you, though, for Diane.
For who?
She said she had information to prove that you didn't put Diane in the bushes.
I didn't hear it.
She said that she had proof to talk to you about, or that they had proof that you didn't put Diane in the bushes.
Right. Well, she did not tell me that, so.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, okay. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anyway. She said they had proof. So.
So let's discuss that and bring her in on the last, but that could
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah,
Plus
I like
with
her. Like I
everything.
said, I've had good conversations with her. She seems very nice. They seem dedicated. I will say dedicated, very dedicated.
They're very dedicated, yeah.
Which
She
I
does.
appreciate. Okay,
So
I'll
you
work
can
on
reach
that.
out to her as soon as possible. Oh,
I'll do
what
that.
about the rest of this alleged background check that we did on?
Brooke is working right now, so she hasn't texted me, but she said as soon as she can, she's going to give me an update. But I'll tell you, I looked up more IP addresses for who's logging into our accounts, and it's weird. So there is somebody that's logging in, according to this, from Romania, but they're using a VPN to log in through Romania as well. So give me 1 second. I have it here. I did a Word document on it. So there's one VPN, there's one IP address here that's coming from Miami, Florida, from 8. This one has had two IP addresses, one that's not using a VPN, one that is using a VPN through that address, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Then I have two others. I also have another VPN through Romania that's being utilized for Romania. And then I have another one, it doesn't say it's a VPN though. It doesn't say it's a VPN, but it's also coming from Romania, but a different address.
What address? Yeah.
So it's weird. Like, it's showing me that someone's logging in Miami, and it's also two different phones. There's an Android, and there's an iPhone that's logging in from Miami.
In the same spot?
Same spot. Well, sorry. Yeah, the iPhone is logging in from Miami at the same spot. Yes.
Did you look at that address to on the internet and see what that house or spot
Yep,
looks like?
I did. It's a house. It's a house. Yeah, I looked it
What
up.
kind of house?
I have a picture of it. Give me 1 second.
Real nice or?
I mean, it's not that great. It's like a ranch style. The outside is kind of busted.
Is
Not
it in a
busted. It's just
neighborhood
like it doesn't look
or
great. Yeah,
isolated?
it's in a neighborhood. It's in a neighborhood. Yeah, it's not a super nice house by any means. No.
Well, if she's there, or why would she be there?
Exactly, but I'm wondering who's logging in from here. That's
Well,
what I'm
can
trying
you
to
look at residents up to find who the owner is of the
think.
home?
3-bedroom, 1 bath. Estimated value is actually like, I guess it's maybe more expensive than I thought. Estimated value is $434,000.
Who's the registered owner?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm looking to see. It says the current resident is a Marcia.
Marcia.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what's weird? I think
What?
that name has tried to add me. That last name. That last name rings a bell on my friend's request list. But I don't have the goddamn tablets on the goddamn charger right now.
It's okay. We'll remember that for after, okay? But I just think it's weird. Like, I'm just confused of how this person would be logging in.
Something about that last name. I recall. What was the name? Marcia?
That, or there's also a...
Got it. Now, right?
It's like, I want to have faith in Alexandra that she is who she's saying she is, but it's just weird that, like, someone's logging in clearly from there. I want this military woman to give us information. Did you know that they're having, like, a tropical storm or some shit that's coming through? If you lose power, will you not be able to call, or do you not lose power?
You have 1 minute remaining.
Baby, they have generators here. This is
I
jail. They have to. They can't let the power go out. People fucking escape and shit.
Well, let me know if you escape. I'll come pick you up.
Yeah. No. Get over
here.
here.
You call me back. You call me back and I make calls.
You gotta make calls?
No, I haven't any calls. I didn't know if you had calls.
No, I'm gonna call you back.
Okay.
I am, but I'm gonna call you. I love you. Bye.
I love you.
Thank you for using GTL.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.